now we have our main event, 12 rounds. Bobby Pacquiao against Hector Velasquez. And we welcome you back to ringside. Bob Popple along with Wally Matthews. And Wally, Bobby Pacquiao comes into this fight 3 pounds overweight, and he didn't seem to really care.
You know, this is like the new thing in boxing. You train almost to the weight, and then you don't come in at the actual weight. We saw with Jose Luis Castillo earlier this year, and now with Bobby Pacquiao. You know, it's really inexcusable. The guy signed a contract to fight tonight at 130 pounds. I assume when he won his WBC Continental Americas title, he was very happy to have it, but he showed no respect for it this week. If he knew he wasn't going to make the weight, you know, we would have liked to have known about that before yesterday's weigh-in. So he loses the title on the scales. No way Bobby Pacquiao leaves a champion tonight. However, the title could be vacant if he wins the fight.
Well, and it's interesting because he gives away money as well.
Yes, he does. It cost him $4,500 in fines to the commission here in Nevada. Also cost him $10,000 to Hector Velasquez, who said, look, I'll go through with the fight. Just give me some more dough. So $15,000. That's $5,000 a pound. He should have lost the weight.
Okay, now Hector Velasquez, on the other hand, this is a golden opportunity here because he has a chance to beat a name like Pacquiao. He's already lost to his brother Manny. He's got a chance here to make some extra money and make a name for himself.
I think he does. You know, I think he's got a much better chance to win this fight than he did beating Manny. I mean, there's a reason why Bobby Pacquiao has fought in the shadow of his brother. He's not as good. He's a little bit taller. He's got longer arms, but he's not as big a puncher. Doesn't put on as much pressure. I think the style is more conducive to a fight that Hector Velasquez could win. Velasquez, kind of a wild swinger, but has some power in both hands. Could catch Bobby Pacquiao unawares tonight.
One of the defining wins for Velasquez in his career came a couple of years ago in Houston. He actually lost the fight to Rocky Juarez, but it was a tough fight, a fight that many thought that he won.
Including, of course, Velasquez. Fighters who lose close decisions always think they won, but there are a lot of people who agree with Velasquez on this one. I think he's going to make a good showing tonight. How about if I go out on a limb and tell you I think he's going to win?
He's been in against very tough competition. Israel Vasquez, Kevin Kelley, Robbie Pete. Lost most of those fights, but he's going to go for a win tonight against Bobby Pacquiao, coming off that win in June against Kevin Kelley at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, you know, that was a very good showing against a fighter near the end of the line. Kevin Kelley just losing again recently to Manuel Medina at Madison Square Garden, so he's pretty well has played out the string. But one thing about Bobby Pacquiao, you know, we keep talking about the weight, and you may not think 3 pounds is a lot, but it does signify a lack of commitment to his training for this fight, and we'll see how much that affects how the fight goes tonight.
All right, so Pacquiao and Velasquez are in the ring. Let's take a look at the head-to-head. It's brought to you by Crown Royal for our main event.
And there you see, you know what? Actually, the reach for Bobby Pacquiao is 72 inches, according to what I've been told, and that's it could be a significant edge over Hector Velasquez. Again, the height about the same. The weight, there it is, 133. Could not make the 130-pound limit. He says he's not going to fight in this weight class anymore. Hector Velasquez said he had trouble making the weight too, but you notice he made it at 129.
All right, we are set for tonight's main event as we take a look at the rules. No, the 3 knockdown rule, no standing 8 count. Only the referee can stop it, cannot be saved by the bell in any round. So we're set for the main event. Pacquiao and Velasquez for the introductions. Here's Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Hard Rock Hotel of Las Vegas, Bob Arum's Top Rank Incorporated is proud to present the Fight Night on Versus featured bout of the evening, sponsored by Crown Royal Blended Canadian Whiskey. Be a champion. Drink responsibly. This is 12 rounds of boxing in the super featherweight division. Sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission Chairman Dr. Tony Alamo, Executive Director Keith Kaiser. At ringside, the 3 judges scoring this bout on the 10-point system: Chuck Jampa, Nathan Palmer, and C.J. Ross. And inside the ring, your referee in charge of the action, Kenny Bayless. And now from the Hard Rock of Las Vegas, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Fighting out of the blue corner, wearing white trimmed with red, official weight 129 pounds, professional record 45 victories, including 32 knockouts, 11 defeats with 2 bouts, even from Tijuana, Mexico, Hector El Artillero Velasquez. out of the red corner, wearing red with white, official weight 133 pounds. Professional record 27 victories, including 12 knockouts, 11 defeats, 3 bouts even, from General Santos City, Philippines, Bobby Pacquiao.
Is it hot in here, or is it just you?
Well, it's going to be some hot action with Pacquiao and Velasquez. And make sure you log on to versus.tv/scorecard. Remember, score like a judge. 10-point must system.
Thrown in the upper area here will be considered a clean punch. Now, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the dressing room. I want to caution you to keep the fight clean at all times. Protect yourself at all times. And what I say, you must obey. Good luck. Touch gloves. Run a SWAT team.
So remember, 10-point must system, 10 points for the winner, 9 for the loser of the round. If there's knockdowns, you can make it 8 points. If there's a bunch of knockdowns, make it 7 if you wish. We'll update you throughout the course of the evening. 26-year-old Bobby Pacquiao, no amateur bouts. At age 13, he and brother Manny went to Manila, sold cigarettes, lived in a cardboard box. He's come to America searching for riches in the ring.
You know, not to downplay the tough childhood that he and Manny had, but isn't it something that a guy who lived under those conditions now can't get down to 130 pounds?
He decided not to.
Well, let's see. You know what? One of the things that I heard today that I was told by somebody involved in the fight is that, well, Freddie Roach didn't really train him for this one. Freddie was busy with Manny because Manny's getting ready to fight Eric Morales. So maybe he didn't quite train as hard as he normally does. But that's really not an excuse. The fighter knows the weight he has to make.
Let's see if it's a factor.
Well, actually, if anything, he'll be stronger because he certainly hasn't trained himself down to that fine edge that he would have had to make 130.
But you also wonder if he's not as sharp.
Uh-huh. Legitimate question.
Velasquez in the white, Pacquiao in the red.
Now, it's interesting. Velasquez pretty much started his fight with Manny exactly the way he's starting this one. Kind of deliberate, working behind his jab, good straight punches. As the fight went on, he started to throw a little bit wider, started to go for the knockout, started actually to fight Manny's fight, and we know how it ended. You know, when you fight Manny Pacquiao's fight, you lose. So we'll see how he does with Bobby Pacquiao, who's not as good a puncher as Manny, but seems to have gotten Velasquez's attention with that right hand.
Velasquez has been in with some tough competition. We mentioned Manny Pacquiao, Rocky Juarez. Had a split decision win against Guti Espadas back in 2002. Lost because of cuts in a fight with Robbie Peden. Lost a split decision back in 2000 to Israel Vasquez. 1999 lost a 10-round decision to Kevin Kelley.
Yeah, but the Kevin Kelley of 1999 is not the Kevin Kelley of 2005. Not the one that Bobby Pacquiao knocked out.
Right. Yeah, he got Kelley.
He's a much better fighter there.
Yeah.
So I think our point is the same. This guy's a pretty good fighter.
And both guys have a lot of experience. This is the 296th professional round for Velasquez, the 278th for Pacquiao. First 36 bouts of Pacquiao's career in the Philippines and Thailand. Roll to the end of round number 1, scheduled for 12. Main event here on Fight Night. We begin round number 2, scheduled for 12. Bobby Pacquiao and Hector Velasquez. In round number 1, they both landed 8 punches. Velasquez 0 for 31 on the jab, Wally.
0 for 31. It's hard to miss 31 jabs. Even if you're trying. Well, you know the reason, and you know I didn't mention it in the first round, but of course, like his brother, Bobby Pacquiao's a southpaw. A little bit harder to hit a southpaw with a jab. Much easier I have found in the fights that I've watched for a right-handed boxer, and there's a good right hand there by Velasquez, to hit a southpaw with a left hook, especially a left hook to the body.
Stop.
Jab, the angle is just not quite right for a right-handed boxer to hit a southpaw with a jab. Still, he could have done better than 0 for 31.
Happens.
Just did. He is a little bit of a slow starter, Velasquez. I expect him to heat up in intensity as this fight goes on.
Velasquez is knocked out 5 times in his career. Pacquiao 6.
No.
One of those connects for Pacquiao was a jab.
Time out. Look. No rough stuff. Understand? No rough stuff. Understand? All right, come on, let's go. Touch up. Keep it clean.
Kenny Bayless.
He's a real good referee, but it's funny to hear a boxing referee say no rough stuff in there. So the number's absolutely identical, and yet I had the sense that Pacquiao won the first round.
I agree with you. Right hook by Pacquiao.
It's a good right hand there by Velasquez. You see, they're both landing with their right hands. Neither one have had a lot of success with their lefts yet. That was a good left by Pacquiao.
Keep him up, Bobby.
I think Velasquez needs to take a half step to the outside of Bobby Pacquiao's right foot to put himself in better position to land a left hook. When he stays between the legs like that, he's out of position.
Watch your heads, fellas. Stop. Watch your heads. Watch your heads.
Not a lot of accuracy here in the second round. Scheduled for 12.
Keep him up.
Pacquiao caution for another low blow. So that's the end of round number 2. Let's take you to the corner of Velasquez.
No quiero que vayas a caer en el estilo de él. Tienes que pelear limpio tú. ¿Ok? Tú pelea limpio lo más que pueda. Y aprovecha las puntuaciones.
I want you to throw more punches. I don't want you standing still watching him fight. I don't want you falling into his game plan. You have to throw punches.
O sea, relájate. Relájate.
Relax a little bit. Relax a little bit. Come on.
No te aprietes, no te aprietes. Relájate y suelta golpes.
Don't get don't get tight in
Un
there.
golpe recto nunca te lo va a dar. Te dio un golpe ahorita nada más.
He hit you once because you let him with the left hand. You know that's what he's going to be using.
Y te cuide los golpes turcos. ¿Ok? Y cuando entres.
We'll take a look at it. The best punch that Velasquez landed in that round, second round, was a good right hand there. Also, Pacquiao had landed earlier a good right hook. I thought Velasquez might have had the round by a razor-thin margin.
And see, I like Pacquiao by a hair, but not tremendous either way. Those are the tough rounds to score, Wally, because you know what? You score them as they come up. And then you get to the end of the fight, and now those are the rounds that might decide the fight.
Absolutely right. Those are the rounds that decide the fight.
Well, that could decide the fight.
Right hook by Pacquiao, and down goes Velasquez.
6, 7, 8. You okay? You want to fight? Do you want to fight? Give me your gloves.
A little tough love there from Kenny Bayless.
Velasquez was trying to argue that he got hit on the top of the head.
The referee wasn't having any of it.
No.
See, now there's a big right hand that staggered Pacquiao. This is the fight Velasquez fought against Manny, which was not successful. Maybe he'll have a little more success with Bobby. He's got to let his hands go like they told him in his corner.
Left hand.
Pacquiao was hurt. He was hurt by that right uppercut off the rope.
Oh, Pacquiao threw another low blow.
That's one thing that Velasquez's camp was talking about today.
Hard warning.
Yeah,
a hard warning.
A hard warning as opposed to a soft warning. He said Bobby Pacquiao's a very, very dirty fighter, and we got to watch him.
Oh,
there's another one.
Kenny Bayless wanted to jump in.
Oh, big left hook by hurt. And has been since that right uppercut off the ropes.
Velasquez got dropped early in the round. He's hurt Pacquiao. Now Pacquiao, another low blow. And this is going to negate the making a point. Look at that. Remember, Velasquez went down. This changes how you score the round.
Absolutely.
All right, here we go. Time in. Let's go.
Nice night to start online scoring.
Yeah, figure that one out.
Well, I'll try to interpret. Generally, a round with a knockdown like that would be a 10-8 round in favor of the fighter scoring the knockdown. Now Pacquiao has lost a point, so it's a 9-8 round.
That's if he wins the round.
If he wins the round, he stands up for the rest of the round. Good fight. There's that right uppercut again by Velasquez. He's found something that works.
Stop, stop. Hold it, stop. Let him up.
Oh, there was a good combination by Pacquiao. He may have shaken it off. He may have actually recovered from those punches he took early in the round. Wow.
Tremendous action in round 3. Pacquiao, though, loses a point for a low blow. Velasquez found the canvas.
Rather unusual round, I must say.
Listen, nice, okay? Straight lead left hand, right uppercut, okay? Every time you throw the left hand, it comes in like this. So, left hand, right uppercut. Listen to me? Nice work, Bobby. All right, listen.
All right, let's take a look. First, we'll see the knockdown. A lot of action in that round. And here it is, just a perfect right uppercut. It's actually a right hook thrown by a southpaw. And down goes Velasquez. Complaining he got hit on the top of that. Oh, I see what he's complaining about. That Pacquiao knocked him down with his own head. And now here's Velasquez coming back. Boy, that's as good a punch as Pacquiao dropped him with. Bobby Pacquiao took it better than Velasquez took his.
And then a low blow that cost Pacquiao a point.
And that was after the warning by Kenny Bayless.
The hard warning.
The hard warning.
So round 4 begins. So Velasquez had a point there.
He absolutely had a point there. You know, the replay showed that after he got hit with the punch, which may have sent him down anyway, that Bobby Pacquiao hit him with his head.
It was ruled a knockdown.
I think he was going down anyway.
So that would make it a 10-8 round for Pacquiao, but then he loses a point.
So it's a 9-8 round. There's no more. What it comes down to is he gets no more of an edge for that knockdown than if he had just won a standard round.
And had Velasquez been able to keep up what he was doing after he hurt Pacquiao, he could have been staring at an even round.
Absolutely. These two are just trading bombs now.
Pacquiao finds himself off balance.
Quite a bit. Quite a bit. He's putting a lot of his weight forward, trying to get as much power into his punches as he can. This may be his attempt, as he told me today, that he wanted to outdo Manny. He wanted to knock Velasquez out quicker than Manny had.
You saw the power numbers in the round. It's almost odd that the guy that went down had the bigger edge in the power numbers.
Oh, he threw a lot of big punches in that round, Hector Velasquez did. You know what? This is going to come down to whoever's got the better chin. Who can take the other guy's punch better? And so far, I must say Bobby Pacquiao has taken it better.
Keep him in front. Keep him in front, Bobby. Keep him in front.
Referee's got his hands full, huh?
Yeah, Kenny Bayless has got a work cut out for him tonight.
That actually sounded better than it was, that left hook from Velasquez. I think it hit the shoulder.
Hold it, let him go.
Heads come together.
Stop.
Pacquiao holding the left arm of Velasquez. But he's going to stretch every rule, isn't he?
Stretch? That's one way to put it.
And Velasquez gives him a tap to the back of the head for good measure. Final seconds of the fourth. It is fight night on Versus from Las Vegas. Bob Papa, Wally Matthews ringside. We start round number 5. The most intriguing round, round 3. Velasquez got dropped early, came back, rocked Pacquiao. Pacquiao lost a point for repeated low blows. So far through 4 rounds, Pacquiao has been a bit busier. Velasquez a bit more accurate. Neither guy has done anything with the jab. 3 landed jabs for Pacquiao through 4 rounds. And Velasquez has landed 4 total.
I think they pretty much discarded the idea of a jab.
Oh, another low blow. Wow. Another point. And 5 minutes for Velasquez.
5 seconds.
5 seconds?
No, 5 minutes. Kenny Bellis means 5 minutes.
I hope.
The rule is 5 minutes.
Yes. 5 seconds. Get up.
Point.
Another point.
1 point.
Wow.
1 point.
And he's 1 low blow away from losing on a DQ.
Keep him up. Again, disqualification. Understand? All right. Over here.
All right, well, we're going to take a look at it.
All right, and here it comes in, and boom, there's no doubt about that one. That is way low.
Yep, and you know, sometimes a guy will deliver a low blow because the arm gets, you know, caught on the back of the guy's shoulders and he gets ridden down, but not there. I mean, there was none of that.
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
All right, here's our online scoring, Versus TV/scorecard. And our viewers have it at 38-36, which is exactly what I have.
That's what I got. Boy, we got some smart audience out there.
So our viewers are seeing it like, and they both had it 9-8. Our viewers had it 9-8 in the third round. I have it exactly 38-36, 3 rounds to 1 in favor of Pacquiao. But now, remember, this is...
Pacquiao, I think, is hurt.
Yeah.
He got hit by a right hand that hit him about by the ear or the temple. I was going to say, good scoring out there, guys, but we may not need your cards tonight.
Well, here's the deal. If Velasquez can win this round, it's a 10-8 round because Pacquiao has lost a point for a low blow.
Absolutely right, and Pacquiao is actually body punching, or that's a nice way to put it, his way out of this fight. Because now he's got to be very careful about anything he throws to the body. You heard Kenny Bayless, 1 more and you're out of here.
Chant of Mexico, the fans supporting Velasquez.
Stop.
It's been intriguing, hard fought, and dirty.
And difficult to score, I think.
Especially when Pacquiao keeps losing points for low blows. Twice now he's lost points for low blows. Fight night on Versus.
Hold it. Watch your heads.
They continue to slug away. Good body shot from Velasquez.
That might have strayed a little low.
Stop.
Kenny Bayless separates the 2.
Hold it. Stop that. There we go.
Velasquez looked like he caught the attention of Pacquiao in this round with power shots.
I don't think there's any doubt. There's no doubt in my mind Velasquez won this round. Whoa.
There's a lead shot landed by Pacquiao.
Hold it.
Final 10 seconds of the round. A round that saw Bobby Pacquiao lose his 2nd point of the fight for a low blow. You're watching Fight Night. Square Garden in New York. We got a great one here in Las Vegas. Bobby Pacquiao and Hector Velasquez begin round number 6.
And if I'm Freddie Roach in Bobby Pacquiao's corner, I'm telling him, don't you throw anything below the chin the rest of the way.
Come on, stop.
He's been told, 1 more low blow and I'll disqualify you.
Well, you and I have it dead even now because the last round was 10-8 for Velasquez, with Pacquiao losing a point for a low blow.
Right. Pacquiao has nobody to blame but himself for this. You know, without the low blows, he should have a 2-point lead, at least on my card and yours. So if this thing comes down to a 1-point or 2-point decision for Velasquez, Bobby Pacquiao is going to have nobody to complain to except the man in the mirror.
Little slip there. Heads came together.
You know, the Velasquez camp was more worried about Bobby Pacquiao's. That's a push.
And a tackle.
Yeah. Did he make the first down, Bob?
Well, Velasquez is lucky he did not hurt his knee because Pacquiao kind of landed on his lower leg.
Yeah. I was saying that the Velasquez people were more worried about Bobby Pacquiao's head. I don't think they anticipated the low body assault.
Stop!
Pacquiao will use every angle he can. See him hold a lot.
What? Stop. Let him up.
You know, one weapon we haven't seen a lot of from Velasquez, which was very effective before, was his right uppercut. Hasn't been throwing it a lot. Lately, has been concentrating on the straight right.
Pacquiao seemed off balance, then he ate a right hand.
Fellas, watch your heads.
Yeah, because the way Pacquiao's kind of fallen in there. And also Velasquez sometimes with these long rights, he's susceptible to an uppercut.
Absolutely. But, you know, one thing about Pacquiao, he did lose his balance. Fighters that start losing their balance at this point in the fight, a lot of times it has to do with fatigue.
Well, our viewers have it dead even. They had Velasquez winning the last round, and it became a 2-point round because of the low blow for Pacquiao. Go to versus.tv/scorecard. You get a chance to see how your scoring matches up with the judges. You guys did a great job out there in the first fight, kind of right on par with the judges. Nice combination from Velasquez.
Yep, and that was a right-left.
Hey, the good part about this, we're only at the midway point of the fight. 6 in the book, 6 to go.
Velasquez late in the rounds, a right hand followed by a left. I think it crossed up Pacquiao a little bit, who has a cut on his head now, and it was ruled from a headbutt by referee Kenny Bayless.
And look at the welt. When we get a moment, there's a welt on the right side of the forehead of Pacquiao that looks like a golf ball was inserted.
Kind of reminds me of, you remember the Holyfield-Hasim Rahman fight that was stopped because of a burst blood vessel. Again, from a headbutt, probably. The heads came together in that fight, and the fight had to be stopped because of it. Holyfield won on a TKO.
Pacquiao had been throwing somewhere in the mid-60s, lower 60s punches per round. In the last round, he really slowed down. Pacquiao only threw 41.
Well, nothing pretty about this fight. This is just a tough, rugged, grueling battle. And bad news for Bobby Pacquiao. Manny has outdone him again.
Manny took care of Velasquez in 5 rounds.
Come on, stop. Come on, fellas, let's work out in here. Come on, let's keep it. Come on now.
Referee Kenny Bayless has been busy. Velasquez was down in the 3rd round. Pacquiao lost a point for a low blow in that round. Pacquiao lost a point in the 5th.
Your head. Okay, there we go.
So here is the online scoring. Our audience has it just about even. I have it 56-55 for Velasquez. He's won the last 3 on my cards.
Yep. I'm with you on that.
And now we're within percentage points here.
Well, I think we all agree, you, me, and the thousands of people voting out there, this is a close fight and not an easy one to score.
Stop.
Good body work.
In front.
This guy seemed a little gassed.
Yeah, the pace is certainly slowed here. I mean, come on, no two guys could have kept up the pace these guys had for the first 4 rounds of this fight.
My guess is they'll ramp it up.
Oh, yeah.
Final seconds of the 7th round. Velasquez and Pacquiao scheduled for 12. Let's take you to the corner of Bobby Pacquiao. And the welt on his forehead.
That's not supposed to be there.
Buddy, jab, street walk. Unahan mo lagi sa jab. Iwan lagi sa jab. Huwag mo. Una ka lagi sa jab. Huwag kang sumabay ng ganon. Stop tayo, stop.
Tell the opponent to tell you to push out of this.
All right, let's take a look. Maybe this is where it happened here. You'll see the two heads come together pretty hard right here. No, there they are. That could have been it. Heads have come together numerous times tonight. And I think that that is an outgrowth of the styles of the two guys as much as anything.
5 seconds.
So we begin the 8th in a very entertaining bout between Hector Velasquez and Bobby Pacquiao. Pacquiao elected to give up his title rather than lose 3 pounds.
You know, it's one thing if a guy can't make it and if he's stripped down to the bone, and that's fine, but he didn't even try. At least go out, run around the block, go to the sauna, do something, make some kind of a show that you're trying to make the weight. He just got nailed with a left hand. Bobby Pacquiao did.
I actually gave the last round to Pacquiao.
I did too. Although it was another one of those nondescript rounds that anybody, you know, any one of the 3 judges could have scored either way.
All right, the numbers, the combat box numbers kind of tilted, as you can see.
Yeah,
Well, actually, they're in Velasquez's favor.
Yes, they are. But, you know, as much respect and admiration I have for our friends in Copy Box, numbers doesn't always tell the story.
Right.
Sometimes you have to watch how the fight is going. Man. Big left hook by Velasquez. Pacquiao right back. And again, it's going to come down to the chins of these two guys, man. Whoever wants to stand up to the other guy's punch.
It's not like either man has never been down or never been knocked out.
Right, it can be done. We know that.
Combined, they've been knocked out 11 times. Straight right hand by Velasquez.
Tell you what, Bobby Pacquiao showing tremendous resilience in this fight. But again, you got to go back. If he trains himself down that 3 pounds, does it make a difference in how strong he is tonight?
I think it speaks more to the discipline and the focus. And now every time Pacquiao throws a punch even remotely close to the belt line, Velasquez's corner screams, trying to get the referee Kenny Bayless.
Well, that's just good strategy.
Stop!
It's like working the officials in a basketball game.
That's right. Velasquez a little low there.
Stop.
Again, big shots being traded as we come to the end of the 8th.
All right, now this has got to hurt. Watch, here comes the left hand of Velasquez right on that balloon in the forehead of Bobby Pacquiao.
One of 17 punches landed by Velasquez in the round. Pacquiao threw a fight-high 80 punches in the round. Velasquez landed the more telling blows, though, Wally.
Yeah, I thought it was his round. Not only did he land that punch, but he landed a terrific right lead with about a minute to go in the round.
All right, while I have it 4 rounds to 4, I have Velasquez ahead 75-74. Remember, Pacquiao has lost 2 points in this fight for low blows.
Yes. I actually have it 5 rounds to 3 for Velasquez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. And he is a point ahead on my card.
Velasquez was down in round 3. That was also a round that Pacquiao lost a point for repeated low blows. Then Velasquez won round 5, at least on our cards. And Pacquiao lost a point for a low blow, which made it 10-8 on our cards for Velasquez. Here's our online scoring, and the viewers right now have Pacquiao ahead in the fight.
It's a tough fight to score. I mean, there's no question about that. And, you know, if it were to end after 8 rounds, I would say that I had Velasquez ahead, but I wouldn't be shocked if it went the other way. Of course, we got 4 to go.
Come on. No detengas. No detengas. Come on.
Oh, that looked like the final low blow there by Pacquiao. Let's see if Bayless says anything. You see that punch?
Saw it. I wonder if some of it, though, got the arm of Velasquez that
perhaps
maybe caused him to think about it.
He's walking a tightrope, throwing a punch that close. I mean, frankly, I wouldn't want to see the fight end that way, but, you know, the rule is the rule, and he was warned.
Left hand by Pacquiao.
It's a pretty good round for Pacquiao.
Good uppercut by Velasquez.
And where has that been?
It's there.
Oh, boy. Now what does he do?
Oh, Velasquez lost his composure.
Actually not. Actually not. It was Pacquiao who lost track of what he was doing. He was walking back to his corner.
Yeah, but was it Kenny Bayless?
Actually, the mistake, I believe, was made by Kenny Bayless because Velasquez was expecting to either get a warning or some time to recover. Let's take a look at it.
Yeah, nothing really. Kenny Bayless didn't really do much.
He told him to continue fighting. Here it is. Now, we didn't see the punch there. But now, Pacquiao's walking back to his corner. Bayless says, keep fighting. So Velasquez does.
All right, but, I mean, protect yourself at all times, Pacquiao.
Let's see.
Let's watch Kenny Bayless. He kind of puts his arm on Velasquez right here. Okay?
See if we can hear the audio. He's saying, keep fighting, keep fighting. And then he says, don't fight. I mean, you know what? This fight could have ended twice in this round. That's certainly a low blow. You know, it's a tough call for the referee at this point. He's given the warning and said, you do it again, I'm gonna DQ you. Now the fight heats up. The guy lands the punch. Do you pull the trigger? Kenny Bayless did not pull the trigger. Had 2 chances to do it in that round. And there it is again.
There's another one.
One more and it's disqualification.
One more.
Do you understand?
Wow.
All right.
Now this is really my last warning.
He's already lost 2 points. Now,
You know,
now, why is he not deducting points?
Last one.
let's take a look at it. There's no doubt it's a low blow. You'll see it. That's a low blow.
But here's the question. Why did he not go to the judges and say...
Because if he takes the 3rd low blow, it's automatic DQ. He doesn't want to do that.
But he just warned him.
I
Just
understand.
stop the action for a low blow.
Well, he's trying to have it both ways.
He stopped the action for a low blow.
But he didn't want to go over the line and say the fight is over.
Stop.
Evidently, he's enjoying the fight, too.
I'm taking a point off.
I'll tell you what, if I'm Velasquez, I'm very upset because right now, my hand should be raised. I'm the winner. I like Kenny Bayless as a ref. I've known him a long time, but I think he blew it there.
You know, we have the luxury of the slow motion replays from the previous round where you see him.
It was okay. Come on.
But that one was as clear as day.
Yeah, you didn't need a replay on that.
And he stopped the action because of the low blow.
Well, you know, you're absolutely right. I'm not disagreeing with you. If you're going to stop the action for a low blow, you should be taking the point. But he knew that to do that would have meant DQ for Pacquiao.
Good right hand from Velasquez. Hard hits and low blows.
Stop. The heads. Watch the heads.
As we come to the end of the 10th round.
Come on, fellas. Come on.
I don't know if he's good shot by Pacquiao.
It was actually a popping jab.
I doubt he'd be assigned to the fight on Saturday, but I'm sure Kenny Bayless doesn't want to see another Pacquiao for a while.
Nor will they want to see him, especially if he DQs Bobby.
That's the time left in the round. Remember, we had a stoppage because of a low blow in which a point was not deducted.
I'll tell you what, if Bobby Pacquiao didn't get disqualified this round, he's not getting disqualified this fight. I don't care what he does. Unless he, like, pulls a weapon out there. There's no way he's getting DQ'd.
I mean, there's been 3 or 4 acknowledged. Remember the early warning ones that came into 4. Rough, dirty fight. Round number 11. Bobby Pacquiao, Hector Velasquez. Pacquiao's been warned repeatedly for low blows. Warned in the last round, but Kenny Bayless did not deduct points for a 3rd time and stop the fight. But while I have given Velasquez the last 3 rounds, Pacquiao, though, in those last 3 rounds has a 62-43 connect advantage.
What a shot by Pacquiao, a left hand. And I'll tell you what, these guys, neither one of them hits quite hard enough to knock the other one out, which puts some credence into Velasquez's contention that he was knocked down by Pacquiao's head in round 3.
Yeah, you know, it was a knockdown, and as we saw in the replay,
because they both taken much bigger punches and stood up to them than the one that knocked down Velasquez in round 3.
How do you have it scored, Wally?
I've got Velasquez a point ahead, and I'll tell you what tipped my scoring in his favor there was I think the other guy should have been disqualified.
I've given Velasquez the last 3 rounds. I have him up by 3 points.
Yeah, I get Pacquiao the 9th. But I guess Bobby Pacquiao's on double secret probation now. Good shot.
Steps in with a right. Pacquiao with a left. All right, here's what the viewers have scored. They have it 92-90 on average in favor of Pacquiao. We need to add to, when they log into the score, DQ buttons.
Yeah, we also have the online DQ feature, if you like.
We don't have that yet.
Clearly, Pacquiao's getting credit for the low blows.
So our viewers disagree with you and I.
It's a free country.
That's the beauty of it.
Yep.
Let's see if they're in line with the judges. Tremendous night of boxing.
Oh, yeah. Great co-feature, and this is more than lived up to it.
Yeah, Jose Luis Cruz won a hard unanimous decision victory over Archak Termalik Setian in an 8-round slugfest. Termalik Setian took the bout on 3 days' notice. Left hand for Velasquez. And Pacquiao with the tackle.
A sack.
My guess is it's not Pacquiao's first career sack. I won't call him the late Reggie White, but my guess is he's done that before. Oh, another low blow.
That's it.
Left him no choice.
But Pacquiao's trying to say hit him on the belt.
That's it.
And unless you wear your belt at your knees, you got to be kidding me.
The fight is over.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. If I was Velasquez's corner, I would tell him anything near the belt line, you hit the deck like you were shot.
Yeah, but
and you stay there.
But that wasn't near the belt line, Wally.
Yeah, I know.
That was on the belt.
I know, but you certainly have to play it up. And this is, only 2 rounds overdue anyway.
Be curious to see what the judges' scorecards were through 10 rounds.
And we will get those. We'll get those and share them.
And, Kenny Bayless, I give him credit because he tried like heck to keep this thing going.
Yes, he did.
It was a good, close fight, but he was left absolutely no choice.
By the same token, however, the rule is the rule. The rule is the rule, and if you told the guy, if you land one more low blow, I have to disqualify you, and then you let him do it 2 more times.
All right, let's take a look at it. I mean, Wally, there's nothing up for debate here.
Nah. Oh, man, what's that?
And Pacquiao was trying to argue that it was on the belt.
Oh, my gosh. That was under the protector.
It was on the low.
Wow.
Right after that, Pacquiao points to his belt like I hit him on the belt.
Well, as much as we all wanted to see the end of this fight, and I think Kenny Bayless wanted to see it, Bobby Pacquiao left him no choice.
Bayless tried. He tried to let this fight play out. Velasquez had an edge in power connects, 183 to 149 in the fight.
They're not protesting all that much. I mean, they gave lip service to a protest, but, I mean, what can you really say?
And Hector Velasquez gets the win over Bobby Pacquiao 1 year and 2 months after getting knocked out by Manny Pacquiao.
And you know what? It's not a win by default either. He was right in this fight. I had him ahead by a point after 10 rounds, so, it's not like he didn't deserve this.
Yeah, I had him up by 3, actually, going into the 11th round, giving him the last 3 rounds. So the fight is stopped. And we're going to take a timeout. Wally's going to head to the ring. Michael Buffer will give us the official time of the stoppage as we continue with Fight Night on Versus. Wild night here at the Hard Rock as Bobby Pacquiao disqualified in the 11th round for repeated low blows against Hector Velasquez. For the official announcement, once again, Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at the Hard Rock, in your featured bout of the evening, referee Kenny Bayless has to call a halt to the contest. After repeated warnings for low blows, he has disqualified Bobby Pacquiao. The official time of the DQ is 2 minutes 56 seconds of round number 11. The winner by DQ, Hector El Artillero Velasquez.
I had Velasquez up by 3 points going into the 11th. One judge, Nathan Palmer, had Pacquiao up by 2 points. Chuck Jumpa had Pacquiao up by 1 point, 94-93. And C.J. Ross had Velasquez ahead by a point, 94-93. So according to the judges' cards, heading into the 11th round, Pacquiao was leading on 2 of the 3 cards, although they were all within striking distance for Velasquez. Hector Velasquez, the winner. Crown Royal brings you our final numbers. And here are the numbers, the totals. 32% for Velasquez. He landed 39% of his power shots. Pacquiao landed 30% of his power shots. He was busier. Velasquez more accurate. Velasquez was down in round 3, but Pacquiao with the low blows. Let's send it to the ring and Wally Matthews.
All right, Bobby. Wild fight. I'm here with Hector Velasquez. Hector, it seemed to me that Bobby Pacquiao could have been disqualified a couple of rounds earlier. Were you surprised in the 9th round when you got hit low and the referee warned Bobby Pacquiao but did not stop the fight?
Sé que pudo haberlo descalificado un par de rounds antes. Se sorprendió que le dio la precaución, pero que nunca le quitó ni un punto.
Pues sí, yo pensé desde antes, porque un golpe antes me estaba pegué mucho en los bajos. Yo pensé que iba a ser antes.
Yeah, without a doubt, he had been hitting me low, and I thought that was it when he hit me that time, but, he kept going.
You know, sometimes a fighter will hit you low by accident or because, you know, he's being forced down by your arms or something. This didn't seem to be that. Did you feel you were being hit deliberately low?
Sé que aquí a veces pues los golpes, no, el intercambio, eso pasa, pero aquí parece que era muy muy obvio que te estaba golpeando abajo. ¿Tú sentías que era un plan de él?
Me está pegando abajo y con la cabeza, si logras ver la cabeza, él la trae muy hinchada de tantos cabezazos que me dio. Mira la cabeza, mírasela.
Yeah, not only that, you know, those low blows, but with the head. He kept hitting me with the head. That's why his head's like that. You know, all the swelling he has is because he kept hitting me with his head.
All right, now, you know, I don't know if you know this or not, but Bobby Pacquiao was leading on 2 of the cards at the time he was disqualified. You very well could have lost this fight on points had it gone to a decision. Did you think you were winning the fight?
Estabas abajo en las puntuaciones, hubieras podido haber perdido si se va 12 rounds. ¿Tú pensabas que estabas adelante en la pelea?
Yo nunca me miré abajo, más que cuando me tumbó, pero me logré recuperar muy bien y seguí tirando golpes, nunca bajé la guardia.
You know, I never felt I was down in the fight. Maybe when I went down with a knockdown, but other than that, I thought I was in control and I was doing really well.
Let's talk about the knockdown, all right? Because there was a point that you were complaining to the referee, and then on the replay, we saw that Bobby Pacquiao's head seemed to hit yours on the way down.
Cuando te golpeó, parece que tú le dijiste al referee que te había pegado con la cabeza también al mismo tiempo, y se vio en la repetición que así fue.
Es lo que te digo, me estuvo golpeando mucho con la cabeza, y aparte la pelea se acaba hasta 12 rounds. Nadie puede saber qué puede pasar.
Yeah, you know, he did that the whole fight, and you know, I don't know, maybe in the next 2 rounds I would have knocked him out.
All right, well, congratulations. Thanks for talking to us. You are the champion. By the way, that's lost in the shuffle of this, that you won the WBC Continental Americas champion tonight. We congratulate you for that. Let's go over to Bobby Pacquiao now. Bobby, you were disqualified for repeated low blows. Were you upset with the referee? Did you think that he was wrong?
No, I'm not a blow, it's a good punch. You know, you watch the replay.
Let's take a look at the replays here. Here's round 9.
No, it's not a blow, man. Oh, the last round.
And here's the final punch of the fight. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's when he said one more time, and I'll disqualify you. Here it is. Do you think that's not a low blow?
Here, it's not here. It's here.
Well, Bobby Pacquiao indicating that the punch was a little bit higher. It actually looked like it hit him underneath the cup.
It's not a blow.
So you feel like you weren't treated fairly here tonight?
Yeah, I feel good. But the decision is not.
Yeah, that's what he feels. He feels like he didn't see the hugging and the thing that Velasquez were doing. And he feels like it wasn't the right decision.
Let's take a look at that one more time. I want you to take a look at that. That was it right there, the punch that ended the fight. And you don't think that that was a low blow?
Oh, it's 100%, not low blow.
All righty, well, you heard it from Bobby Pacquiao. Doesn't think it was a low blow, but he is a loser tonight by disqualification. He had lost his title on the scale anyway, but now loses on the record book as well. Back to Bob.
I guess you see what you want to see, Wally. I mean, even after showing the replay in slow motion with the final low blow, Pacquiao still contending it was not a low blow. Now we have our main event, 12 rounds. Bobby Pacquiao against Hector Velasquez. And we welcome you back to ringside. Bob Popple along with Wally Matthews. And Wally, Bobby Pacquiao comes into this fight 3 pounds overweight, and he didn't seem to really care.
You know, this is like the new thing in boxing. You know, you train almost to the weight, and then you don't come in at the actual weight. We saw with Jose Luis Castillo earlier this year, and now with Bobby Pacquiao. You know, it's really inexcusable. The guy signed a contract to fight tonight at 130 pounds. I assume when he won his WBC Continental Americas title, he was very happy to have it, but he showed no respect for it this week. If he knew he wasn't going to make the weight, you know, we would have liked to have known about that before yesterday's weigh-in. So he loses the title on the scales. No way Bobby Pacquiao leaves a champion tonight. However, the title could be vacant if he wins the fight.
Well, and it's interesting because he gives away money as well.
Yes, he does. It cost him $4,500 in fines to the commission here in Nevada. Also cost him $10,000 to Hector Velasquez, who said, look, I'll go through with the fight. Just give me some more dough. So $15,000. That's $5,000 a pound. He should have lost the weight.
Okay, now Hector Velasquez, on the other hand, this is a golden opportunity here because he has a chance to beat a name like Pacquiao. He's already lost to his brother Manny. He's got a chance here to make some extra money and make a name for himself.
I think he does. You know, I think he's got a much better chance to win this fight than he did beating Manny. I mean, there's a reason why Bobby Pacquiao has fought in the shadow of his brother. He's not as good. He's a little bit taller. He's got longer arms, but he's not as big a puncher. Doesn't put on as much pressure. I think the style is more conducive to a fight that Hector Velasquez could win. Velasquez, kind of a wild swinger, but has some power in both hands. Could catch Bobby Pacquiao unawares tonight.
One of the defining wins for Velasquez in his career came a couple of years ago in Houston. He actually lost the fight to Rocky Juarez, but it was a tough fight, a fight that many thought that he won.
Including, of course, Velasquez. Fighters who lose close decisions always think they won, but there are a lot of people who agree with Velasquez on this one. I think he's going to make a good showing tonight. How about if I go out on a limb and tell you I think he's going to win?
He's been in against very tough competition. Israel Vasquez, Kevin Kelley, Robbie Peden. Lost most of those fights, but he's going to go for a win tonight against Bobby Pacquiao, coming off that win in June against Kevin Kelley at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, you know, that was a very good showing against a fighter near the end of the line. Kevin Kelley just losing again recently to Manuel Medina at Madison Square Garden, so he's pretty well has played out the string. But one thing about Bobby Pacquiao, you know, we keep talking about the weight, and you may not think 3 pounds is a lot, but it does signify a lack of commitment to his training for this fight, and we'll see how much that affects how the fight goes tonight.
All right, so Pacquiao and Velasquez are in the ring. Let's take a look at the head-to-head. It's brought to you by Crown Royal for our main event.
And there you see, you know what? Actually, the reach for Bobby Pacquiao is 72 inches, according to what I've been told, and that's it could be a significant edge over Hector Velasquez. Again, the height about the same. The weight, there it is, 133. Could not make the 130-pound limit. He says he's not going to fight in this weight class anymore. Hector Velasquez said he had trouble making the weight, too, but you notice he made it at 129.
All right, we are set for tonight's main event as we take a look at the rules. No, the 3 knockdown rule, no standing 8 count. Only the referee can stop it, cannot be saved by the bell in any round. So we're set for the main event. Pacquiao and Velasquez for the introductions. Here's Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Hard Rock, victories including 32 knockouts, 11 defeats with 2 bouts even from Tijuana, Mexico, Hector El Artillero Velasquez. And fighting out of the red corner, wearing red with white, official weight 133 pounds. Professional record 27 victories, including 12 knockouts, 11 defeats, 3 bouts even, from General Santos City, Philippines, Bobby Pacquiao.
Is it hot in here, or is it just you?
Well, it's going to be some hot action with Pacquiao and Velasquez. And make sure you log on to versus.tv/scorecard. Remember, score like a judge. 10-point must system.
Thrown in the upper
Rock Hotel of Las Vegas. Bob Arum's Top Rank Incorporated is proud to present the Fight Night on Versus featured bout of the evening. Sponsored by Crown Royal Blended Canadian Whiskey. Be a champion. Drink responsibly. This is 12 rounds of boxing in the super featherweight division. Sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission Chairman Dr. Tony Alamo, Executive Director Keith Kaiser. At ringside, the 3 judges scoring this bout on the 10-point system: Chuck Jampa, Nathan Palmer, and C.J. Ross. And inside the ring, your referee in charge of the action, Kenny Bayless. And now from the Hard Rock of Las Vegas, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Fighting out of the blue corner, wearing white trimmed with red, official weight 129 pounds, professional record 45.